Call them chemtrails or call them however you want. The more spreaded name would be geoengineering. This is no longer a conspiracy theory, and here are the facts for you to get the whole picture. Intention. Proponents of geoengineering argue that these practices aim to combat global warming and alleviate its impacts on ecosystems and human societies. They suggest that geoengineering could help regulate temperature, control extreme weather events, and preserve the planet's delicate balance. Materials used. Various materials are proposed for geoengineering projects, including sulfate aerosols, reflective surfaces, and cloud seeding agents. These substances are intended to alter the Earth's energy balance by reflecting sunlight or modifying cloud formation. Health implications. While geoengineering holds promise, concerns have been raised about potential health risks associated with the continuous release of these materials into the atmosphere. Some studies suggest that certain substances used in geoengineering may have adverse effects on human health and the environment. Further research is needed to fully understand these potential consequences. Private investment. In recent years, there has been a growing interest from private entities in funding geoengineering research and development. Some high-profile individuals and organizations have expressed support for exploring geoengineering as a potential solution to climate change. Critics argue that private investment in geoengineering raises concerns about potential conflicts of interest, lack of transparency, and the prioritization of profit over public and environmental well-being. UN involvement. Geoengineering has been promoted by the United Nations since many years in different countries. Spain, for example, is part of the Precipitation Intensification Project, PIP, between the World Meteorological Organization, the Spanish government, and other member states of the World Meteorological Organization participating in the experiment, signed in Madrid on January 23, 1979. The experiment, in addition to exempting all material and equipment from tax and granting benefits of free and unrestricted transit through the country and its airspace, long before the European Union even existed, also exonerated the organizations involved from any liability with clauses such as the next. Quote, "The experiment has been carefully planned to verify hypotheses that will make it possible to advantageously modify the weather. Regarding the allegations that could be made regarding the effects of modified weather, the Spanish government will exempt each cooperation agency of the other member states' participants, the organization, and its officials, employees and consultants, respectively, from all liability of any kind or nature, including costs and expenses, for any or all consequences or damages of any kind that may result as a result of damages or alleged damage to any person, persons or property due to weather effects during the experiment," and quote. Sounds familiar? We believe it is time for individuals to be informed about these practices, their potential consequences, and to assess whether all of these practices, which are the result of decades of research and development by defense departments and can even be used for undesirable purposes, are evaluated critically in order to rule out the possibility that even the alleged climate change is the result of an induced modification. At meaningful.media, we have developed a database with official evidence of these practices in different countries. It is possible that the country where you live is one of them, as it is also possible that there are individuals and groups that have already drawn attention to these practices and their possible consequences. Don't leave them alone in this fight for the truth. It's time to work together.